Sound ninja. A sound ninja is one who knows how to use sound and readily exploits it, and is also known as a graduated sound whore. Alright, so you graduated from Sound Whore University. Congratulations. But now, you're in the pro leagues. Now you're working towards becoming a sound ninja. And that's no cakewalk, so you better show up to class. Let's get started. I'm gonna go over some tips and tricks that you can use using what we learned in the previous video. Side note, I feel like a professor right now. Just run with it. Anyways, using what we learned in the previous video, we can go over some things you can do with that, while also minimizing the sound that you make so you can deal with fellow sound whores. The first step to minimizing the sound that you make is knowing how to use the walk feature in Siege. On console it's pretty easy, you just tilt the joystick slightly, but for PC there is a dedicated button for walk, which is by default Alt. If you hold this, you will move slower but also make less sound. And if you're crouch walking, you're going to make the least amount of sound. And only top of the class sound whores will be able to hear someone who is crouch walking. I use the walk feature constantly in Siege because it also helps you hear other people because you're making less noise. You're a sound whore and a sound ninja at the same time. That's a mindfuck. Just make sure that you're aware of the trade-off between speed and noise made. Crouch walking is the quietest, but it's also the slowest. Another thing you can do to be quieter as you move around the map is something called a silent drop. Now the silent drop is kind of a misnomer because it's not exactly silent. You still make some noise when you make contact with the ground, but it's so much better than that loud thump you make if you don't do it. Anyways, the way you do it is to be crouched in the air while you're jumping off of something or like through a hatch. So you can actually crawl into the hatch or you can crouch as you're falling. And you'll do this kind of graceful swan dive that'll make the enemy team shit their pants a little bit. And I don't know, it kind of makes me feel like James Bond, you know? Anyways, the cool thing about this trick is that it doesn't only have to be through hatches. You can silent drop off of small ledges, off like a bar counter. Anything to make less noise and give less information to the sound whores that are trying to kill you. Alright, so those are some tips and tricks that help you make less sound, but let's start using sound a little bit more offensively now. If you haven't watched the first Sound God, I highly recommend you go watch that. I talk about how sound uses the shortest path to reach you in this game, and you can create a shorter path by removing obstacles in between you and the sound source. This could mean taking down barricades or punching a hole in a wall. What I didn't mention is sound actually travels through the wall whether there is a hole or not. The sound is obviously muffled, it's kind of dampened a bit, but it's still there. Now what's even more interesting is that you can actually hear people place breach charges and gadgets on the wall. Obviously you can make it easier by punching a little hole in the wall, but the sound is still there. You can do a lot of crazy shit with this revelation. Random wall bangs become easier. You can make callouts with this information. You can C4 people through walls or impact grenade them. And the best part is, usually they're gonna say this.
Yo, Dills, bro. You're hacking.
You see how he said that shit with so much conviction? Dills, you're hacking. Now, the interesting part is that reinforced walls also behave the same way. Full credit for this tip goes to Reddit user Nighthawk1114. Nighthawk figured this out and posted about it on the subreddit, and I thought it was perfect Sound God material. So obviously when you reinforce there are two layers, but if you shoot a hole in the wall before you reinforce, you'll actually be able to hear someone put a charge on the other side. Now obviously the possibilities for this are limited, but this is really useful for bandit tricking. Like I was legitimately surprised at how much of a difference this actually makes. Also, when making this game, for some reason Ubisoft put a lot of ambient noise into this game. You know what, I kind of understand it, it kind of gives life to the game, but there's so much of it. The good news is, a lot of the ambient noise can actually be turned off. No, not in the settings, you gotta shoot it. Hey, wait for the drop. Nope. The good thing is just about everything can be destroyed for ambient noise, except for Yacht. Fuck Yacht. You might have to find the source first, but most of the time destroying these things is essential because you cannot hear anything with it there. I'm looking at you, stupid little radio that I see on every single map. Anyways, potatoes, that is it for another edition of Sound God, but before I let you guys go to get back to your fascinating lives, I wanted to make a quick announcement. Me, Nugget, and Ciota have actually started a community Discord just so we can better talk to you guys and, you know, hop into some easy sub games with you. The link is in the description, and I look forward to seeing you guys there. Chirpy, I think this hostage is talking shit to me, man.
Hold on. Hold on.
Passing frag.
I think this dude is trying to talk shit to me.
How about that?
Yo, show him who's boss, dude.
Friendly has injured the hostage. Friendly injured!
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Okay, scared me.
Friendly
I'm
stabilized.
sorry, bro.
You crazy mother.